Hey guys, so as I said in the intro, I am doing a get ready with me, and I'm actually going to try to do a get ready with me and not a tutorial, okay? I'm actually going out for my birthday today, and so hopefully I'm posting this on my actual birthday, January 17th. So happy birthday to me. I am 32, yay. So I'm actually, I don't want to turn it into a tutorial, but I'm going to be using some shadows from Makeup Addiction Cosmetics, and I'll list everything in the description box, okay? Of course. But I'm first going to go in with the shadow Dirty Brown and kind of just carve out my lid and my crease, okay? So yeah, like the what you call it, the description or intro said, I'm going to be talking about my 2018 goals, okay? So we all know that when the new year starts or whatever, everyone or most people will do resolutions type things, right? Me myself, I am no exception. I have things that I want to accomplish in 2018, right? And I'm going in with an orange shade. Shades will be listed in the description box, guys, because these are in a palette and I can't really pop them out too much. Anyway, so I am no different. I am going to try my best to actually accomplish what I am stating as my goals this year, right? So I was a bit behind the 8 ball when it came to doing my goals and everything. It's like this new year crept up on us, okay? On my face, I have RMCA No Color Powder. Since I'm going out for my birthday, I'm going to be out for a bit, so I want my face to last. So I am, what you call it, making sure that it's going to stay together, okay? So yeah, so like I said, I want to make sure that everything that I want to happen will happen this year, right? And that takes planning. If you follow me on my Instagram, ooh, that has shimmer in it. No. What we not gonna do is put shimmer in our crease. If you follow me on Instagram, then you saw my kind of planner posts. I've used paper planners for a little bit. I tried to use my phone for doing my planning or whatnot, but it's gotten tough. My phone is always on me. This brush is like all discombobulated. My phone is always on me, but it's almost like I forget to check it. I forget to update things in it, you know? So I decided this year, well, actually late last year, because the planner that I have now I believe it started in August of last year, and it brings me all the way through 2018. So I've been using it for a little bit, and so like I said, I decided to go to paper planning, right? I feel like it's a little easier. Not so much easier, but it is, there's something about writing things down, in my opinion, that makes me remember things better, if that makes sense, yeah? So for me at least, I like to write things down, and hopefully that will make me remember them. That's the hope. So I have that planner, and that's for my days, weeks. So I'll remember what I am supposed to do, what I'm supposed to be working towards, that kind of thing, okay? And then I bought a planner specifically for my goals. And I got that at Michael's, and I might put in pictures while I'm talking about this as I edit. But I got a planner that was specifically for my goals. So Of course, y'all know one of my goals already because I've posted a video so far, maybe 2 by now since this is going up on Wednesday, that one of my goals is to get my fitness life in order, right? I want to get back in shape. I want to, exceed the level of fitness that I had previously. And overall, I would like to, it's kind of, for me, I kind of don't like putting numbers on things because I know that depending on how you're losing weight and how you're losing fat and oh God, what's the word? Fuck, I forgot the word. But changing your muscle or changing your fat to muscle, there might be a, you can be 145 and 40% body fat, or 145 and 30% body fat, and 145 and 20% body fat, and look totally different. You get what I'm saying? So the combination of your fat and your muscle, makes a difference, right? So while I want to say that I would like to be 145, which is the smallest and fittest and leanest that I've been in my life, while I would like to say that that is my goal as far as my weight, how that is going to look now might be different, right? So goal number 1, get my fitness, get my health, get that in order, okay? Going into my Viseart palette to kind of darken up what's going on here with some black. So that's the first goal. Okay, next goal, I want to travel. So I typically do about 2 big trips a year, right? Last year, I didn't get to go to Cuba because Hurricane Maria or Irma, one of those little bitches that hit the Caribbean last year, really kind of put a damper on my plans. So I didn't get to do what I wanted to do as far as travel, okay? So my color switch. So for me, I would like to get back to traveling. I was able to go to Miami last year for Carnival, which it was my first time, and that is something I'm going to continue to do yearly, God willing, because it was a lot of fun. But I'll just put that in like as a pin, as this is my trip for October, but for like just actual goals, I want to travel once a quarter this year. Okay, so every 4 months. All right. I trying my best to get out of here, and by out of here I mean out of the country, in March, April-ish. It might be pushed back to May, but as long as I can get out of here. Can I talk while I do this, guys? You know how hard it is to cut a crease while you're trying to talk. So I'm gonna try my hardest to get out of here within this first quarter. I'm looking at going to DR, and I have a group of friends that I travel with often, so it's most likely going to be with them. We're also planning to do, we talked about going to Italy this year and doing like one of those kind of guided tours. Not to say that, you can't travel to these places without, going on with a group or whatever. But there's just something about going on a guided travel excursion type thing where you literally don't have to think about anything. And the way that I'm a planner, and I like to have everything kind of planned out, all my days, like what I'm doing, where I'm going, and whatnot, so that, you know, when I get to my destination, I'm not trying to, you know, I'm not scavenging, but, you know, I know what my plan is for my vacation. Like if there's certain places I want to go, I want to have that, you know, written out, written out and all that jazz. So to me, going with a tour group or, you know, something to that effect could be very helpful. So we're looking at that now, and we should be able to see if that's what we're going to do within the next few months or so. I brought that too far over. So yeah, that's exciting. Let me kind of make that. I messed it up, y'all. When you mess up your cut crease, make it too dark. So looking forward to that. So traveling. So I already know at least 3 trips that I'm going on. I'm going to go to Vegas with one of my friends for her birthday. She's turning 30 this year, so she wants to do that. So I will be going on that trip. So I'm excited. I feel like I totally enjoy traveling. Like traveling is like amazing. It's so much fun. And you know, I grew up in a family that traveled a lot or whatever, so it was kind of instilled in us that you don't stay in one place. You get up, you go. You know, you get up and you go. So that's the plan for this year. I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go. All right. So what am I doing? I need to find something for my lid. I want it to go kind of smoky, so I'm probably gonna layer a few shades. And then let me get with this navy blue here and kind of blue up that outer corner right here. Just this inside area. So travel is another 2018 goal. Saving. Travel and saving in the same year. Can it be done? I think it can. So a goal of mine is to save, I have a number in my head, and I want to save that number this year. And the way that I have done it, I have a thing about if I see it, you know, then I can use it, okay, as far as my money is concerned. So what I typically do is I have a bank account that is online through Barclays. Barclays, I think that's how you say it. So Barclays Bank, I guess is what it's called. And what it is, it's an online savings account, okay? So I have a credit union. And I have like your regular like Chase or whatever. But this one is online only, okay? And it is, if you want to use the money, you have to go through steps to get it out. And in my head, I'm thinking that the amount of steps that it takes for me to use it will discourage me from using it, okay? So, ooh, that's pretty. So that's my hope for this. So I have my money coming out of my check directly, okay? And so it comes out, funny story, I did it for the beginning, well, I did it for 2018, right? And I thought that it wasn't going to start until my second pay period this year. but it started on the first pay period this year. So I was real like, ooh, they took my money, yada, yada, yada. They messed me up, blah, blah, blah. Like real hype, ready to like bring the house down at my workplace. And once I actually looked at my pay stub, it was basically my allotment that was going to my savings account. So yeah, so I'm doing that. And in my head, oh yeah, that's exactly what I want for my eyes. As long as I do not touch the money, I will be on course to save the amount that I want to. Trying to get it right up against where I cut it at. Okay, and then going back with that navy blue and kind of bringing it around these edges to make sure it kind of fades in. Because while I want it cut at the beginning part, I want it more faded at the outer parts. So yeah, so saving, that's a goal. I want to, another goal of mine is to launch a blog or launch extensions of my channel, if that makes sense. So I was on YouTube. A lot of y'all who have been with me for a little bit, I was on YouTube heavy 2010 through 2012, 2013. And I went on a hiatus of sorts from 2013 till last year. Life, all that jazz, y'all know how it is. So with me coming back, and I do enjoy YouTube, but YouTube is a lot of work, okay? And there's a lot of content that I want to share that can be shared on other forms that aren't a YouTube video, that would enable me to interact with those who follow me, subscribe, you know, that kind of stuff. Those who are interested in what I have to say, that it would be easier for me to get in contact with, or y'all get what I'm saying, like post the information easier than a YouTube video allows me to. So I am going to be launching a blog. That way I can post what I want to post and get it out there if a YouTube video doesn't need to be attached to it. So things like, as far as like my fitness journey, like recipes and like little tips and tricks that, you know, I might not be able to cover in my weekly fitness vlogs. Because what I'm not gonna do is have, you know, a ton of like daily fitness videos or anything like that. I physically cannot do that or whatever. It would just really take too much to do. Let me grab my thing. So it would literally take too much to do. So I'm going to kind of clean up my edges right here. So if I have a blog, then you know, in theory, I kind of want some gray on top of this, like a smokier, like it's looking very green to me, you know? And I kind of want to brown up that. Let me try to work on this. You know when you have a look in mind and it's just not doing it. I want to kind of make this a little bit more brown, at least on the edges. There we go. So yeah, so launching a blog so that, you know, it just gives me another medium, is that the word? Medium to talk to y'all. And that's what I want. Another medium that is easily accessible for me. Something that I don't have to, because these YouTube videos, y'all, when I tell you the amount of work that goes into posting a YouTube video, just sitting down and editing it, because I know for me, I don't like to watch super long videos, and I don't even watch YouTube videos, I listen to them most times. So I know that if I'm watching a makeup tutorial or something like that, I want something that's pretty concise, right? So something that, you know, I don't have to, oh, I was right in front of my microphone, I'm sorry guys. Something that I don't have to sit through a bunch of, you know, just extra stuff just to show me one look, right? So this is a very pretty brown bone color. So oh God, I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, Summer Blog will just enable me to do that. I really need a smoky gunmetal color. I need it like a dirty gray. That's what I want. Dirty gray. This one right here. Okay, so let me put down a little glitter glue since I'm using a pigment. Just a little bit, not a lot. And let me get it on the brush though. And I'm just putting it right there on my eye, and I'm going with a flat shader. It's a little silvery. So what I'm gonna do, I'm putting down this kind of silver color, and then I'm gonna go back over with the other colors that I was using, because I wanted it to be kind of silver, but kind of green, but kind of gray. So I'm just layering colors to get the actual color that I want, because sometimes folks don't make the colors that you're looking for, right? So this way I can have the actual look that I'm going for. And that's it. It has green, it has gray, it has silver. This is like perfect. Perfect. Right? Okay. There we go, guys. All right, so let me do my foundation and I'll be right back. Okay, so my foundation is done. I went in with Estee Lauder Doublewear, because that is my holy grail. And anytime that I need to wear a look for longer than 10 hours or so, that is what I will typically go in with, right? So what goal did I talk about? So savings, savings. So I think I talked about my weight loss, savings, travel, and YouTube and what you call it? blogging, that type of stuff, right? So that's that. Under my eyes, I think I want to go with purple. Yeah, let's go with purple. So where am I at? I'm sorry, I can't look for my brushes and talk at the same time. Okay, so as far as my other goals, I want to just become a better me. What does that mean, Ashley? What does that mean? I really am going to work on kind of being nicer to myself. And by that, I mean, I have a tendency to be very hard on myself. I have a tendency to not be a perfectionist, because it's not, I don't feel as if it's a perfectionist, but it is, like when I start doing things, I want them to look a certain way, be a certain way, go down a certain way. And if they don't do that, then I beat myself up about it. And a lot of times it will discourage me a lot. And while there's nothing wrong with being discouraged or whatever, for me, if things don't go the way that I want them to, I'll just say fuck it, because I don't want to deal with it, right? So that's something I'm going to work on. I'm going to just be nicer to myself in general, because like I said, I have a tendency to beat myself up a lot. And it's not good. I need to have more grace with myself. I preach a lot about treating folks with grace, not on here, but where I work. And I think we forget to treat ourselves with grace. We forget to give ourselves a little leeway sometimes. And I'm going to start doing that more. My battery's flashing, so hopefully I can finish this video. I'm going to line my eyes, of course, and I'll be back for that, because y'all already know that's always an ordeal. Always an ordeal. Okay, so I gotta hurry up because I have to be out of here at 5 and it's 4:30. And I don't know what I'm wearing, so I'm bronzing it up. So yeah, so I'm just going to try my best to be easier on myself. For me, those of you who are moms out there, understand the conflict of, you know, doing for yourself, or at least finding time to do for yourself, and that usually takes away from, you know, time, or, you know, stuff that you can do with your kid, and, you know, just kind of balancing that whole thing. And I just want to be nicer to myself, because especially with the mom thing, it's tough, because ooh, that's a bit dark. Ew. It's tough just because, you know, you have this kid that looks to you for everything, and it's easy to get kind of frustrated, or I don't know how to explain it, but it's easy to kind of lose yourself in being a mom and supplying the needs of a kid, and kind of putting yourself on the back burner and forgetting that you have needs also, or whatever, and you have things that you want to do, accomplish, work on, or whatever. And I mean, of course it gets easier as time goes on because your kids get older, but those of us who are moms to, you know, very young children, toddler age, school age, you know, not school age because that encompasses a lot of kids, but you know, those that are young, very young kids or whatever, it can be kind of tough. So, you know, just working more on my balance as far as life is concerned. With that, that's a goal of mine for this year. I should have a project pan coming out. That'll be another goal to finish up and use up some of this makeup. I also want to start freelancing more. I used to do it a lot when I was in San Diego, but since I've moved back to Texas, had winter, all that jazz, it has kind of fallen to the wayside. So I do want to get back to that and, you know, kind of start again, because I do so enjoy doing makeup. Not only on myself but on other people. It's so nice to see, you know, folks, especially those that don't wear makeup all the time, how they react when you give them that mirror and they see, you know, their enhanced self or whatever. Because I believe, granted, I like a full coverage look. I like the cake, like I love it, right? But, you know, when you have that person who doesn't wear makeup often and they get to see their face, basically how it's kind of changed or whatever, and they're not used to seeing it or whatever. What color lip do I wear with this, guys? Do I like it? I don't know. I don't know if I like it, but that's what we're going with today. I kind of want to put like a little purple on the inside, maybe. Okay guys, so those were my goals for the year. I'm gonna spray my face. And I didn't have my goal journal with me, so I'm not sure if I touched on everything, but I touched on the big ones for myself. So yeah, and I am so late, y'all. So like, I got 10 minutes to get dressed and I don't know what I'm wearing. So hopefully my face will dry so I can show y'all what the look looks like. Moments like this, I'm happy I rock crochet because I don't have to do my hair. So finished look. Hope you enjoyed this get ready with me chit-chatty, actual chit-chatty, and didn't turn into a tutorial like most of my get ready with me's. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.